Hello, my name is Silvia and I'm working as product manager at EDELRID. Today I brought the latest update of our JAYNE and JAYNE sports climbing harnesses from our all-round harness range. These two models have already been our most popular climbing harnesses for the past years. And now let's talk about the highlights of those two models on the example of the latest update. One of the key highlights of the JAYNE and JAYNE harnesses definitely is the center fit construction, which allows the free movement of the hip belt padding over the load-bearing webbing. This is a really great feature to ensure that both the central loop and the hip padding with the gear loops are always centered on your body, and at the same time this construction is also the key enabler of the wide range of sizes we can cover with each harness size. The adjustability range on the waist with a slight block buckle is 20 centimeters from minimum to maximum. JAYNE and JAYNE harnesses have been designed as 3 buckle harnesses, offering also adjustable leg loops with an adjustability range of 10 centimeters. Those relatively wide adjustment ranges are a real benefit if you use it as a 4-season harness with either very few or many additional layers of clothing. Another key highlight is that, by the way, on all EDELRID sports climbing harnesses, the upper and lower half tie-in points are protected by an additional layer of HMPE as abrasion protection. This is how we realize the high durability of the tie-in point. The upper half tie-in point has been slightly increased, and both half tie-in points are soft for more comfort and easier tying in. We incorporated also a relatively large central loop for more comfort while standing and belaying, without losing comfort while sitting or hanging in the harness. The central loop itself is made out of 3 layers of polyamide webbing. The hip padding of the JAYNE and JAYNE harnesses is made of a soft hybrid foam padding. We also incorporated the butterfly shape on the hip padding of all our all-round harnesses, which realizes a better weight distribution by having more surface and thus more support there, where the body also naturally needs it. By the way, the butterfly shape and the leg loops are size dependent. This means with increasing size of the harnesses, both the hip belt and the leg loops become larger. The improved positioning of the gear loops at the bottom of the hip belt allows easy access to your gear, even when wearing a backpack. Both models come with a newly integrated 5th gear loop and a larger chalk bag loop. And for more versatile use of the harnesses, they are also equipped with ice clip loops. The position of the leg loops, which is, by the way, really important, can be adjusted easily by adjusting the length of the bump straps. The harnesses are also equipped with a drop seat function with a single buckle, which can be a really convenient feature, especially for us ladies, when you need to go to bathroom while you're out on a mountaineering trip. Last but not least, let's get a bit more into detail on how we make our harnesses fit to different body shapes. We identified 2 main body anatomies, the A shape and the O shape. The O shape is characterized by a very similar hip-to-waist ratio and a relatively small thigh circumference, whereas the A shape is characterized by a narrower waist and wider hips, as well as a different thigh-to-waist ratio. Typically, more men would fall into the O-shaped body anatomy and more women into the A-shaped body anatomy. But it could also be the other way around. Taking this into consideration, the O-shape is represented in our JAYNE model, whereas the JAYNE model has been designed for A-shaped body anatomies. Thus, the JAYNE models have smaller hip belts and wider leg loops than the JAYNE models of the same size. Since the hip belt sits a bit higher on a body with a narrower waist, and thus the distance to the leg loops becomes a bit bigger, we increased also the length of the leg loop bridge on the JAYNE model. Finally, I would like to highlight as well that from the manufacturing point of view, JAYNE and JAYNE harnesses are currently 2 of the very few harness models on the market which are labeled as a blue sign product, meaning they fulfill all criteria of one of the strictest environmental standards in the industry. JAYNE comes in the 2 tonal colorways Hokkaido and Sailor Blue, and in 4 sizes ranging from small to extra large. JAYNE comes in 2 tonal colorways in Rhubarb Red and Dolphin in 4 sizes from extra small to large, and there's also an extra large version available in the color Rhubarb Red. The JAYNE and JAYNE harnesses are the perfect choice for all climbers looking for a universal, comfy harness for indoor and outdoor climbing which can as well be used on other outdoor mountain adventures in summer or winter.